All right, all right, all right. So we're adding a little here, a little postscriptum to this, because now we're going to share the screen here. So we're going to Gemini. Where is Gemini? Gemini is here. And so Gemini has transcribed all this. Gemini has made a horrible little thing here with the Arnolfi. Really bad. Okay, it's interesting because he sees the details on the mirror, which is very beautiful. But here, whoops, the mirror represents something really very strange. If you look closely, I think the figure on the right is not human. If you look into the mirror very closely, it doesn't look human. There's a strange head coming out. It's probably some sort of extraterrestrial. I don't know what it is. Oh, by the way, don't forget that the woman is pregnant, which is very interesting. But no, it's not working like this. So what I want now is to export this whole Decalog series within a series. So we have a shared conversation. We can create a link, but it's just a link for the conversation. So we have, so we can share the video and we can download this video, which I'm not going to do because it's very bad. And we can export the different elements of chat. Can you take all the elements from this chat, text elements, and export them in a format that I can input into Google Docs? Okay, so he's exporting this. So that's quite simple. Organizing project content, structuring the new data, implementing markdown headers. So you can watch him think if you like that. If you like this stuff, you can watch him think. It's impressive how long he thinks. How he organizes all that. No, this is not good. Oh, Dziga Vertov, of course, the man with a movie camera. Frederick Brown. Answer, he found the title. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Nope, that's not what I want. I want my train of thought, the way I was, exactly the way I was going forward, and I want just you to copy paste it into one document that I can export. Okay, so we see it's a lot of it's a lot of chatter organized, but this is the idea basically we have behind it. But still, he didn't understand. Okay, whatever. Okay, but I want your answers too. I mean, maybe you can just make this text, now, structure this text in 10 chapters or 11 chapters, or maybe even 12 chapters. Structure this text in 12 chapters, okay, with an introduction and a conclusion, blah, blah, blah. Wait a second. But include all of my text. Don't forget anything, okay? Because I have the feeling that you forgot something here. Because I'm not sure it finished on boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it finished on the experiments of the painting with the painting. That was the end, and you forgot to include that, okay? So don't forget anything. And yeah, and include your answer at the end, your resume of this. Okay, so we're going to let Google work in the background. Now we're going to move to another tab. Share this tab instead. We're going to move to Suno. We're going to move to Suno, and I don't know if we could. It would be great if we could just hear the sound directly in YouTube. I don't know if that's possible. But these are, so this is my playlist on Suno. You can find the link on my webpage and on my, of course, also on my YouTube channel. And it's songs by, it's poems by Guillaume Apollinaire. Great, fantastic poet, born Polish in Rome when his country was part of this Russian Empire. Now it's Belarus. And then that's where his mother came from. His father was unknown, probably a soldier of the Swiss Guard from the Vatican, from the Pope's court. And then he was raised in France and became French, became a French poet, his best friend was Pablo Picasso. And his best friend was Pablo Picasso, and he was friends with many other surrealists, André Breton, Marc Chagall, also the great painter, and Georges Braque, and so many others. He was a poet and a writer and an art critic. And he went to the Great War, and he was wounded at the head, and then he died of the Spanish flu. So he was a true European, Guillaume Apollinaire. And these are his poems put in music by myself with the help of Suno AI. And you can listen to them on my page, on my radio, on the radio on my page. And here is Si je mourais là-bas, one of his poems wrote during the Great War to his fiancée, to his lover.
Si je mourais là-bas sur le front de l'armée, tu pleurerais un jour, oh loup, ma bien-aimée. Et puis mon souvenir, c'est un obus éclatant sur le front de l'armée. Un bel obus semblable au mimosa éclaté dans l'espace couvrirait de mon sang le monde tout entier. La mer, les monts, les vals et l'étoile qui passe, les soleils merveilleux mûrissant dans l'espace, comme font les fruits d'or autour de bâtiers. Souvenirs oubliés, vivant dans toutes choses, je rougirai le bout de tes jolis seins roses. Je rougirai peu sanglant, une chose, rajeunirai toujours pour leur destin. nostalgiquement de mon sang sur le monde, donnerait au soleil plus de vive clarté, aux fleurs plus de couleurs,